Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will see how to write a formula in Salesforce. Okay, so for that, what we are going to do is we are going to create a new formula field, that is a custom field that we are going to create, and we will write some basic formula into that to see how does the formula field functions. Okay, so to do that, let's take an example into opportunities. So you need to be in one of the object where you can go ahead and create a formula field. Okay, we are taking an example of opportunities. So in opportunities, go into one of the opportunity. So let's see first like what all details we have here so that we can create a formula field. Okay, let's take an amount. Okay, so amount here, whatever the amount is entered, we want to multiply that amount with $10 to show up over here. Okay, so let's do one thing. Okay, first let's go and create the field. To do that, you can click on setup and go to the another page, or the other way around is like click on setup and click on edit object. This is a shortcut which will open the object edit page of that particular object. Like for opportunity, it opened already. Okay, now click on fields and relationships. In fields and relationships, you need to create a new field. Okay, to do that, let's click on formula and then do next. Okay, let's mention some name over here. I'll say like calculated amount. Okay, so this will take the name. There is an option here to add this field to the existing custom report types that contain this entity. Like wherever we have already created this some reports, whether we want to add this field to those reports or not. Okay, so by default we should take this, which is a good habit. If we want, we can go and use it. Otherwise, later on again need to go and make some changes to add that field into that report. Okay, so let's take it by default. Now, when we say like calculated amount, it means it is a currency, right? So we go and select the formula return type as currency. So if you are using some other number or something, if you're just calculating some numbers, you can select the number or you can select the text as well. It depends. But we are calculating the amount, so let's use the currency. And then decimal places. Do you want to keep two decimal places or zero or like the number that you want to select? It can be done. Okay. Let's click on next. Now here we write the formula. Okay, so the formula will be like calculated amount is equal to what is the formula is equal to, after that what should be the formula, we need to write that over here. Let's say now to do that, first click on this insert field and select amount. Okay, so let's try into. Okay, I want to multiply that. To do that, you can also insert the operator from here, multiply, and then I'll say like, okay, I want to add into 10 to whatever the amount is there. Okay, and let's check a syntax whether it is correct or is there any issue. Okay, now if you see, it says like no syntax errors. Let's try something. Okay, let's try one more operator over here and let's check the syntax. It will throw an error. Oh, it says like, okay, it is good, no syntax errors, which is some kind of strange. Okay, let's try is equal to over here. So it says like, okay, it found an extra is equal to. Okay, so which is like not correct. So because is equal to is already over here, it wants only the some formula. Okay, now again, I'm going to remove this extra. I want just to make only into 10, so I'll keep it as it is and I'll check the syntax. Okay, it is good. Now the description, it shows calculated amount. So it is a description, like if another person comes and sees like what it is about, we can go and see the description over here. Let's copy the same thing, description, into our help text as well. So I've copy pasted that. Let's click on next. Okay. Now you need to select whom should this field be visible to. Okay. So it should be visible only to some specific profiles, or it should be visible to Everyone, it depends. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select visible to all, and it is read only by default, which is fine. Let's click on next. Okay, now on this on we need to add this field to which page layouts. Okay, so the best thing is always add to all the page layouts. If you want to go and add it later, which is also fine, but what I prefer is go and directly add at the start itself and click on save. Okay, so now if you go and see, the calculated amount field is ready. It says formula currency, and this is the API name or the field name for that field that we created. Now we need to add this field to that particular page. Okay, so this is the page. Let's click on edit page. In this way, you can go and edit the page to show or to add the values or the fields onto that page layout. Okay, so I've just click on it. It is loading up. Let's wait for a few seconds. Okay, so it gives just basic help information like what we can be done over here. I'll say like don't show this message again. I'll close it. Okay. Uh, Again, I don't need this. It gives some informations which is good to read. Uh, if it pops up when you are trying to do something, I'll suggest go and read it. Okay, so I'll go to the details tab because that is where I want to add it. Click on it, and now when you click on it, first you'll not be able to edit this or add any fields because the page is being created, but you are not yet authorized to make the changes. So for that, what you have to do is click on upgrade now. So you have to make this an like a dynamic form, right? You want to go and make some edits on your own. So you want to make a dynamic form. Click on next. Now you need to select like okay, which one it should be. Go and select the layout that you want to go and see. I'll say like a portion layout for now. Okay, and finish. So once you do that, now if you see, you can go and actually edit the fields. So you got that edit option over here. Okay, so we created that formula field, which is showing up here already. Okay, so what happens when you select the page layout in your last step? When we select which page layout we need to add, it will add up over there and it will show up on the page layout. So it is showing up, which is good. So we don't want to need to do anything. Come here, refresh the page, and let's see whether we can see that field over here. Okay, go to the details. Uh, do you see it? Yeah. So here is the calculated amount. Now, if you see, the amount was 1000. We did into 10. It shows 10K over here. This is the amount that has been shown up here. Okay. Don't go with this INR value. This is not the correct conversion amount that was entered. So it is somewhat different. Don't go with this, the conversion rate. It is just like right now, what we tried is the amount into 10, which is showing up correctly. So in this way, we go ahead and create a formula field. Okay, now you can write a simple formula like we did now, or also you can go ahead and create a multiple formulas with complex queries or the complex expressions. You can go and write that formulas. But the basic thing is you should know how to create a formula field, what data type to select, what should be our output data type, and then what are the next steps that needs to be done to create a formula. Okay, so this is all about the formula fields. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share so that everyone can learn about this. Thank you.